It's a beautiful frosty morning as you join me here in late autumn. Now, I do like to venture down to the woods a few times a year. This year, however, I seem to mistime the peak of autumnal glory. However, I'm hoping to find the last strands of autumn and its colours. Finding the last leaves of the cling on to dear life before winter's claw grips them. How poetic. What I'm going to be using today is my telephoto, just to zoom in, just isolate little scenes basically, again looking for patterns which will make up a nice composition. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to intentionally focus on close-up scenes. Just focus my brain and just look for patterns, as if I was walking around with my telephoto lens. I've come across some shapes behind me, some nice branches which are basically angling out, and on top some nice frost. I'm just going to work around this area. The thing about woodland photography is it can seem chaotic. We've heard that word before, we know. But if you just narrow it down, intentionally take more time than what you normally would do with a wider scene. So I'm just going to work this area and just show you up close what I've seen. So I'm intentionally going to try and keep out of the frame, but that's basically what I've seen. Some lovely shapes going on there, some nice diagonals and some contrast as well with some arching branches. So the sun is starting to rise, cast some lovely golden glow over the frost. Can't quite make out a composition, so I'm going to leave that. I'm still working on this little area. Just to the right hand side there is a silver birch as well, nicely angled out. Some nice frost again, just to create some contrast. Get your darks and your whites. It is hard, is woodland photography, no doubt about it, but as I said before, if you just focus on the close-ups, use one lens, in my case I'm just using my 70-200, and just fix your eye and just make sure that's your intentions and nothing else. You see now what's happening, the sun is rising and casting a glow on my subject behind me, but if I tilt my camera up I'm going to bring in the sky, which is going to just cause too much contrast. I'm hoping to get into the woods at one point. I've played around portrait, landscape orientation. Right, let's crack on. I'm not going to get dragged in and be fooled by the light. It's lovely, I know, but often it's a distraction and it can work against you. I fired off a shot, not sure about it. I'm definitely going in, definitely. It's a nice clear morning. The sun is rising, what's about an hour after sunrise now, and it's tempting just to shoot for the light, as is often the case in landscape photography, but in this instance I'm going to make the executive decision to head down where there is no light, deep down into the woods. That way there's going to be less of a contrast. I could play around with it, but by the time I probably find something, the sun and the light is probably going to be too harsh. So I'm going to make that decision now to delve a bit deeper. Right, so there you go. Classic case of being sucked into a scene there, played around with it for 10-15 minutes. It's too messy. So basically I've been wasting my time. I'll tell you what I've been attracted by. It's two patches of, well, not two patches. The stream is divided in two parts. It's created some nice diagonals, some nice verticals either side, but it's just too messy. Bits of branches coming into the frame which really don't add to anything. So I'm just going to have to move on. Nice bit of light as well. It just didn't work for me. I need to keep focus. So I've managed to venture to the bottom of the woods near a stream, which you can probably hear. Now it is a local woods to me, but unfortunately I've misjudged where the sun is at this time of year. It's just rising above a valley and it is casting some light on the floor here on the woods. So not really what I'm after. I'm after some nice even light, and ideally I want some nice yellow leaves. This moment in time I can find some the dull bronze leaves are just blending too much into the background. So what I'm going to have to do is find a isolated subject which has some light on it and a nice dark background. I didn't say it was easy, never said that. I moved further up the woods now and I've come across this scene behind me. Combination of fallen branches, create some lovely lines, diagonals, just tops off some nice frost and some old fungus as well, creating a bit of contrast. Played around, as I say, telephoto, portrait orientation and landscape orientation. Try and just make the diagonals fit well with the frame. I've got a bit of separation on the bottom branch as well. Yeah, getting a bit busy now. Dog walkers, plenty of dog walkers. Not that I've got a problem with dogs, but when they're running in front of you, seeing it's a bit annoying. I could stay for a very long time, but unfortunately I've been summoned by the missus, so I better head off. Good little session this. Good little session. I visualised what I wanted, but I didn't come away with exactly what I intended. However, I'm not disappointed, got some alternatives. Whilst I'm here, I just want to say a massive thank you to your responses and comments to a vlog I posted not too long ago about the subject of is there a right or wrong in landscape photography. If you do have a spare 10, 15, 20 minutes, whatever, then I urge you to go to that vlog and just read the comments. A lot of time and effort that you've put into those, and I really do appreciate it as well. Right, I better go because I don't want to get in trouble. So until next time, Take good care of yourself. Keep smiling. Bye bye for now.